Hi everyone, today's topic of chemistry is percentage composition, empirical and molecular formula. And as usual, I am your Yakidi Shaw in your own channel, Classes with iLearn. So let's start. You know, a chemical formula indicates the elements and the number of their atoms in one molecule of the substance. As for example, in one molecule of H2SO4 or sulfuric acid, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen. Thus the molecular mass that equals to the sum of the relative atomic masses of the constituent atoms of the molecule. As for example, you know, copper sulfate pentahydrate, CuSO4 5H2 is the formula, has the relative molecular mass, 1 atom of copper, you know, RAM of copper is 63.5, and that into one atom is there, that is 63.5 atomic mass unit AMU. 1 atom of sulfur 32 into 1, that equals to 32 AMU, and 4 atoms of oxygen, that equals to 16.4 into 16.0 into 4, that equals to 64 AMU. And 5 molecules of water, you know, that equals to 1 into 2 plus 16, that whole into 5, that equals to 90 AMU. So simply an algebraical addition of all these numbers, hence the RMF of RMM equals to 63.5 plus 32 plus 64 plus 90.0 amounting to 249.5 AMU. Now percentage composition of a compound is a relative mass of its constituent elements in 100 pairs of it. Let for example we take microcosmic salt. You know, microcosmic salt is sodium, ammonium, hydrogen, phosphate, tetrahydrate. The formula is NaNH4HPO4 with 4 water molecules, okay. Now you see there is 1 atom of sodium. Sodium is 23 RAM into 123 this way. 1 atom of nitrogen is 14. 5 atoms of hydrogen is 5. 1 atom of phosphorus is 31. 4 atoms of oxygen is 16 into 4, that equals to 64. And 4 molecules of water summarily 18 into 4, that equals to 72. Okay. Hence, relative molecular mass, you all sum it up and that becomes 209. Hence, we can usually calculate the percentage of the constituent element, you know, like the sodium 23 into 100 by 209, that equals to 11.0. This way nitrogen 6.70, hydrogen 2.39, percentage of phosphorus 14.63, and percentage of oxygen 30.62, and percentage of water molecules present there, you know, that equals to 34.45. Now let us solve one question. The red color of blood is due to a compound called hemoglobin, which contains 0.335% of iron. 4 atoms of iron are present in 1 molecule of hemoglobin. Now the question is, what is its molecular mass? Given the RAM of iron is 55.84. So let us answer it. 4 atoms of iron will correspond to 55.84 into 4, that equals to 223.36 parts in its molecular mass. Now 0.335 parts of iron correspond to 100 pairs of hemoglobin. Hence, 223.36 pairs of iron, that is 4 atoms, will correspond to its molecular mass, which is very simple mathematical calculation. 100 into 223.36 over 0.335, and if you calculate it, it comes approximately to 66,675, a very big molecular mass. Now empirical formula. This formula of a substance represents the simplest relative whole number ratio of the atoms of each element contained in a molecule of the substance. whereas molecular formula gives the actual number of atoms of each element present in the molecule. Now let us take the example. Let us take a question. An organic compound on analysis showed to contain carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen and oxygen as 20%, 6.7%, 46.67%. Its molecular mass was found to be 60. Now what is the question? The question is find the molecular formula of the compound. Now let's answer the question. First of all, we have to make a table, The first column is element, the second column is percentage composition, the third column is the atomic ratio, the next column is a list ratio, and finally we get the empirical formula. Now you say, the carbon that was given percentage composition 20.00, hydrogen 6.70, nitrogen 44.67. The oxygen is not given, but you can find it out because sum totally that constitute of 100%. Therefore, oxygen is equal to 100 minus sum total of all these three, that is the carbon, hydrogen, the nitrogen, that sums up to 26.63. The next column is the atomic ratio. What you have to do in that column, the individual percentage composition has to be divided by the individual RAM, relative atomic mass. So, for the carbon, it is 20.00 by 12 means 12, that equals to 1.67. Likewise, the hydrogen is 6.70, the nitrogen is 3.33, and for the oxygen, it is 1.66. The next column is the list ratio. In this column, what you have to do is that the list number, with the list number, you have to divide all these ratios such that you can get an integral value. So it is 1.67 by 1.66, roughly it is 1. This way this roughly equals to 4, this is 2, and this is 1. So this gives you the empirical formula. Carbon is 1, so C. The hydrogen is 4, so H4. Nitrogen is 2, so N2, and your this. So the empirical formula is H4N2O. Now, what is the empirical formula mass? Just you add this 12 plus 1 into 4 plus 14 into 2 plus 16, that equals to 60. Now what is given? Given the molecular mass is 60. Now there is a number, it's an integral number. That is nothing but the molecular mass by the empirical formula mass. So the molecular mass given 60 and this empirical formula mass we have calculated to be 60. So divide it and you get 1. You have to take this n, it's an integer, mind you, that n greater than equals to 1, either 1 it is greater than 1, but an integer. Therefore, the molecular formula will be this CH4N2O. Now let us take another example. Okay? And this was set in the IIT admission test in the year of 1973. The question is, a compound of carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen contains 3 elements in the respective ratio of 9:1:3.5. Now calculate the empirical formula. If the molecular weight is 108, nowadays we call it is a molecular mass. Anyway, the idea has set the question as molecular weight is 108, then what is its molecular formula? This is the question, As I have said here, first to make a table. First one, the first column is element, the ratio by mass, it is the atomic ratio, and finally it is the list ratio. Now for the first element, carbon is 9.0, the mass is the ratio of the masses are given. The hydrogen is 1.0 and the nitrogen 3.5. Now atomic ratio means the corresponding ratio by mass, you have to divide it with the RAM of the corresponding element. Here is 12 for the carbon, 9.0 by 12, that equals to 0.75. For the hydrogen, it is 1.0 by 1.0, it is 1.00. And for the nitrogen, it is 3.5 upon 14, that equals to 0.25. Now to find out the list ratio, you have to divide all these atomic ratios with the list number, that which is in this case 0.25. So 0.75 by 0.25, that equals to 3. 1.00 by 0.25, that equals to 4, and 0.25 upon 0.25, that equals to 1. So your this empirical formula now comes C3H4n. Therefore, the empirical mass, that equals to 12 into 3 plus 1 into 4 plus 40 into 1. Summarily, this will come down to 54. Therefore, the molecular formula will be EF, that is the empirical formula, into N. Already I have said that where N is equal to molecular mass by the empirical formula mass. Here in this case 108 by 54, and that equals to 2. That's an integral value, you know. Hence, the molecular formula that equals to 2 whole into C3, H4 and N. That is, every element has to be doubled up, you know. That equals to C6, H8, N2. So this is the end of this session. And finally, I will request you to subscribe, share, or like, and thank you all.